South Adams, you guys had a huge playoff win against Woodland there in the postseason. So how do you carry momentum over from a victory like beating the #1 team in the state to the next season? What do you take from that?
Was mainly we just got to stay focused how we did. When we entered the game against Woodland, we were all mentally focused. What coach, he talked us up before the game. And we just got to stay like that, and we'll be good if we do that. We just got to stay mentally focused. We'll be good.
Tell me about this offseason for the Starfires. What have you liked about this team heading into 2017? What do you see as some of the strengths heading into 2017?
What I've liked about this team is that we don't quit at all. No matter who we face, we don't back down from anyone. It's like from last year too. We don't back down from anyone. No matter who you are, we don't back down. So from this year, I hope we can stay with that mentality, and we'll be good if we do that.
For you, just talk a little bit about what are some of the offensively. What are some of the things you like offensively, and then what are some of the things you guys will be working on to get ready for that first game here in, gosh, less than a month. Right at a month.
Wait, did you say what things we like?
Yeah, what do you like about the offense, and what are some of the things you guys are going to be working on offensively?
Definitely the spread offense. We don't have big linemen to run through the middle and stuff. So we gotta spread our offense out, and maybe wear out the defense with our I don't know how you call that, quick offense, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As far as the South Adams team goes, obviously a huge win over the #1 team in the state in the postseason. So how do you take that momentum and that experience and carry it over to build on it in 2017?
Well, I mean, coming off that big win, I mean, the momentum's there already. We just gotta, put it in gear, get kids where they need to go, and just get in full throttle mode. Yeah. So,
when you take a look at the Starfires team, what excites you about the 2017 season heading in?
looking at the team, we have a lot of skill coming up. We got kids that are just athletes coming up. I'm excited.
When you take a look, I think this is Coach Moser's 3rd year or 4th year. So what has he done to implement kind of the winning mentality to the program?
Sectional. That's what we take every year. That's the main goal. He puts the right stuff in our ears.
For you guys, what is the goal for 2017 when you guys hit the football field in a week and a half?
Sectional. Just to keep getting better week by week. Get ready for the playoffs. So
you guys had a huge win against the #1 team in the state in the playoffs. How do you carry that over and build on that here in 2017?
I mean, that was obviously huge for our program. I think it was actually the first time we've played the #1 team in the state in the last 50 years of our program that we've even knew about. So a huge win there, and then beating Cherubusco to win that title. I mean, right now it's where we want to be. Our expectations are we want to be playing in November every single year, playing for a sectional title. We've won 3 of the last 4 sectional titles in both 1A and 2A. We've played in 5 of the last 7. So right now we want our kids to be thinking we're playing in November. That's the goal we have every year right now.
Tell me about the personnel that you have coming back, because you did graduate a lot of players that have had success on the football field, and unfortunately it sounds like Isaiah is going to be out for a little while as well.
Yeah, we're missing him definitely on both sides of the ball. I mean, especially defensively, where he set the record last year for tackles for loss in the season at South Adams with 21. But we have some skill guys coming back. Joe Stuber in the backfield again, right under 1,000 yards rushing last year, will be big for us. We have 2 skill guys at receivers, Adams Andre Martinez, both very talented, really good hands. They run really sharp routes and are good in space. So we just got to be creative as far as getting those guys the ball. We'll have a young offensive line, 4 new faces on the offensive line. Might have maybe possibly a freshman and probably a sophomore, maybe even 2 on the offensive line. And then again, our quarterback probably be a sophomore as well right now. Nick Stuber will be Joe's younger brother. But we're happy with his development so far this summer.
It seemed like in the playoffs we saw your offense expand. There was a lot. It felt like there, at least highlight-wise from what we could see, there was a lot more passing, just effective. It seems like guys were making catches in the end zone. Is that something you've kind of tried to implement? Is more of a balanced attack, more of a passing attack to a degree at South Adams?
Throwing's more fun as a coach. But we always want to play to our strengths, obviously. So we have right now we have some athletes, and we want to get them the ball in space the best we can. But at the same time, we run the option. We run it pretty well. We try to implement that. We run triangle every single day at practice. So our quarterback knows his steps, our fullback knows his path, and we want to implement that as well. So we try to be kind of multi-tiered as far as our attack goes, being able to run the eye and run the option at you, and then if we need to, maybe spread out a little bit and throw the ball a little bit. So that's where we're at right now. And right now, I think we're doing both pretty well, especially at the end of last year. We were doing both very well.
Defensively, what are some of the big keys for you? Who are some of the guys that are going to be elevated into bigger roles that you're going to look to lead a little bit more here on Friday night?
Yeah, well, we lose our linebackers, Blade Zavigal and Cam Cook, both to graduation. Two solid kids. So we'll have new linebackers. It'll be Bowden Sykes, will be a senior. It'll be Grady Sprunger. He's going to be a sophomore. He'll be playing offensive line as well, playing both ways as a sophomore. Our secondary is, for the most part, back, which is good. We have Andre and Terry, our receivers, both playing cornerback both ways. Joe Stuber will be a safety. Drake Deitch will play in there somewhere, either safety or linebacker. Nick Stuber, our quarterback, will play in there as well. Defensive line is going to be some question marks too, because we lose some talented guys, along with Bumgarner out right now. Corin Blumenke, Jaden Dahl, James Groh. We lost some talented guys on the D line as well.
Not this Monday, but the next Monday, you guys get cranked up for real for practice. What's priority number one for South Adams when you hit the practice turf?
It's going to be, again, just trying to find our leadership. Who's going to lead this team? We lost 13 seniors from last year, and they were good guys, good leaders, and they bought into what we were trying to do end of the year, as it showed, and they cared about each other. So we're trying to find guys right now who are going to step up and lead and get guys going, get them enthusiastic, get them motivated. But we want to keep trying to sell just the brotherhood aspect. We want guys who care about each other and play for each other and not doing it for yourself. And when we get to that point, that's when you start having some wins.
Where would you rank yourself in terms of area coach's facial hair that you've seen today?
Ask my wife.
Some good?
My wife's not a fan, but I think it hides my double chin first off, which makes it so much better. But
I wish I could do it.
No, it's one of the best. Absolutely, I'll take anyone on my facial hair. Absolutely, anyone's beard, especially yours.
Ooh,